Hi there, I'm Brady. I'm an entrepreneur, which means I find gaps and fill them with new ideas. Being an entrepreneur is probably the most exciting, challenging, frustrating, poverty-inducing, wealth-creating, and risky, remarkable career you can choose. It's full of peril, and it's an insanely tough path. But entrepreneurs, we change things. We fight convention. We create the new. Entrepreneurs use the skills of synthesis to take large domains of divergent information and bring them together to find new possibilities. We don't run burger joints. We invent the burger and then convince everyone to eat it. Yeah, that's what entrepreneurs do. It's an art form. Unfortunately, crazy big dreams are not always enough. You will need to use cash to create. Contrary to popular belief, getting funded is not the goal of a startup. Making money is. Watch your pennies and always spend every dime to effect. Many startups secure cash and spend like drunken sailors with disastrous results. Money must be used as a tool to transform brilliance into more money. The majority of entrepreneurs, believe it or not, start this journey with less than $25,000. Many entrepreneurs think that a great idea will act as a beacon, drawing venture capitalist investors like moths to the light. Not so much. Not so much. Money generally is stupid, slow, and terrified of risk. Only 1 in 4,000 companies looking for VC funding will get it. Brilliant ideas go unfunded 99% of the time. Raising money is like going into battle, a battle that may distract you from the mission that really matters. Peter Drucker said the purpose of a business is to create a customer. Think about that. Key thing. If you bet the farm on a VC raise, you might just end up buying the farm. Working hard to create positive cash flow is the only investment you should really count on. This is really a race to maintain agency over your creation. Mess it up, and there's a real risk that investors may take your creation away. Hold on to your shares. In the world of raising capital, there are no angels, there are only devils. If a deal is too good to be true, danger is surely working. Make sure you don't cut deals that leave you with regret. Seriously, run from the greedy, and trust me, you'll know them when you meet them. Cash-strapped enterprises tend to share their shares way too fast. Be wary of dividing up the farm before you are firing all cylinders. Get professional advice and honest perspective before you accept a dime. If you are desperate for cash, then be wary of making desperately bad deals. If you're counting on a $1 billion IPO, think again, because raising money in public markets is a serious and complicated gig. And most startups just don't have the skills to play in that jungle. If you get to that point, everyone will have their hands out wanting a piece of your action, and you will be lucky to survive with a shirt on your back. The world is full of people that want to get rich without actually doing any work. So be warned, going public will consume. It's ferociously hard to make it on your own, so find comrades. And yes, comrades, because this is always as much about a shared ideology as it is a commercial or social undertaking. If you want to change the world, you need a crew. And at times, challenges will be brutal and you will feel like you are smashing into walls. Keep pushing, because breaking down walls is the job description. Make sure everyone understands what is needed and expected, because knowing helps clear the air when the fog rolls in. And it will. The fog of war is nothing on the fog of startups. Pivot you will, but be very wary of shiny things. Being obsessed with the shiny is the hallmark of toxic leadership. Which of course takes us back to where we started. Focus on creating customers. Creating customers, adoring customers with a positive cash flow will go a long way to helping you cut better deals if you have to in the future. Trying to get cash flow positive as fast as you can makes sense, right? You need to kind of run as fast as you dare. And remember, it's okay to stumble, but try to avoid falling, because falling hurts. Move fast and only take calculated and thoughtful risks. It's a strange fantasy world where companies consistently lose millions of dollars. It's more like a Vegas gambling floor than it is a real world business. Don't get lured by the theater of the absurd. And you see that in the high-tech sector, and you see it in the way that some media gush over companies. Money wants results, and not delivering will get you burnt. Squander real money, and you will never be trusted again. You have to learn to sell your game, right? Don't tell people what you do. Tell them why you do what you do. Tell a story that makes people want to hear more. Confidence comes with clarity of mission. Begin your adventure starting strong. different, and exciting. If you can't sell your game, then you have no game. However, remember, at the end, you must actually have something to actually sell that makes money. Be omnipresent. Get out there and tell your story. Don't give away the entire plot or empower a competitor to eat your lunch because, they will if given the chance. Leave people intrigued. There's margin in mystery. People are at the core of all things, and the more people you know, the better you connect the cosmic dots in your favor. As they say, luck favors the bold. Be bold. Those who aren't bold are invisible, and in business, invisible is synonymous with dead. Stealth and invisibility they're two very different things, but don't be invisible. Behave like a pro. People don't like doing deals with amateurs. There are no half measures. Get in or get out. Make sure everything that represents your company screams resilience and presence. Make people know that you are playing for keeps. If you want to be known and respected in business, present with purpose, impact, and make money. In business, making money is what capitalism expects of you, so this is how you're going to be judged. The ultimate purpose of the game is always to win the customer, and everything else exists to support that. Drucker once said that business is only two core functions, right? Innovation and marketing. Think about how that can focus your actions. Here's know this. Getting to success will take much longer and be significantly harder than you imagine. Be prepared for that. There's a Hollywood and media version of success in business, which glosses over the truth that success is hard to craft. All these gray hairs, all of them, every strand earned. Every strand earned. That's just the way it is. Be nice, but don't be a pushover. Develop a thick skin because people will disappoint, people will lie, people will oppose, people misrepresent, and some people may even try to cheat. Understand that on all roads you will find bandits, and under every bridge a troll. It's just life. Don't take it personally, please. You'll meet all kinds of people. 90% of the people you meet along the way will not add value to the mission. But don't burn bridges. Don't burn them unless the light's the way ahead. No, don't burn bridges. Knowing how to build with the other 10% will be the secret sauce of your success. Cherish, appreciate, and stay friendly with your champions. Truly, take heed of that. Toxicity robs possibility. It needs to be in your rearview mirror. Do not nurture your detractors. Don't do it, because you don't need them. There will be things that scare you. It may be making cold calls. It may be firing somebody. It may be delivering bad news. It may be one of a million things that make you uncomfortable. Buck up, because being an entrepreneur means you're going to have to do things that scare you. Just accept it and get on with it. It's not all rainbows and butterflies, because at some point, you always have to churn out a ton of license plates. And if that turns you off, get out now before you implode, because this is how it works. There's never time to waste, and it's always going to be later than you think. Find your brilliance, find your comrades, because when the alchemy works, you get to be masters of your own destiny. And there is not a greater way to achieve freedom. So I wish you luck in defying gravity and pushing water uphill. I'm Brady Gilchrist, and I'm a serial entrepreneur for a lot of years. So enjoy the journey.